All right, Minnesota, they made a big turnaround from last year, thanks in large part to Tubby Smith. The Gophers head coach left Kentucky, headed north after fans weren't too happy with him. I guess one man's garbage is another man's treasure. The Minnesota Gophers have picked him up, and they're doing really well this season. The highlights just came down. We're going to work on getting them to you, hopefully later in the show. I will tell you that Ohio State won 76-60, so stay with us, and hopefully we'll get you those highlights later. Right now, we're going to go to the Convocation Center in Athens, Ohio. Head coach Tim O'Shea said playing in the MAC East is so much harder than playing in the West. I guess now you better beat Ball State today because the Cardinals, they're in the West. End of the first half, Rob Giles, a three-pointer. Ball State up 12, 35-23 at the break. The Cardinals, they came in, they're 3-14. Second half, OU and Leon Williams took over. Williams scored 18 of his 23 in the second half. They erased a 12-point halftime deficit. And here with 5 seconds to go, tied at 59, Jerome Tillman, his only shot he made, he counts. OU by 2. Last chance for Ball State, no. OU wins 61-59. All right, out to New Concord. Some D3 hoops. Muskies look for the season sweep over rival Mount Union this afternoon at the Rec Center. Brandon Todd over to Andy Glass for 3. He was 4 of 4 behind the arc, a career best for him, 48-43 Muskies. Second half, Sam King for the Purple Raiders knocks down 3 of his 16. The Purple Raiders trailed 1, 50-49. But later in the second half, Todd, another assist. He had 6 on the night over to Glass, who had 12 points. 58-49 Muskingum. They go on to win this one, 72-60. And for the first time since 1998-99 season, Muskies take both from the Purple Raiders.
We were in step in terms of getting the loose balls, and I thought we finally made our foul shots when they counted a little bit, and the guys were hungry.
They're a tough team in Mount Union. They always make runs, and they're a very dangerous team because you never know what type of run they're going to have, but luckily we kind of shot off pretty well away tonight.
Always a good boost for the morale once you lose 2 or lose a tough one here at home, and you want to bounce back and show everybody that that's not going to happen again.
Ohio State highlights right now. Tubby Smith made his head coaching debut against the Bucks tonight in search of his 400th career win, too. Second half, Bucks up 6, Costa Kufis the putback, 38-32 Ohio State. Excuse me. And then in the second half, Bucks up 3, Jamar Butler for 2. Sorry, folks, just trying to get through a cold here. Thanks, Katie. Jamar Butler had 27 points on the night. And then later in the second, yep, pretty nice alley-oop there. Ohio State wins 76-60. Okay, we're coming on camera. We're going to see if we, excuse me, sorry. Everybody coughs. We just got to get through it, right? I'm a little parched. All right, over the last several years, every time Tri-Valley and West have hooked up. Thanks, Katie. All right, we're going to go to the highlights and see if I can't get some water in here. Woo, water me, Brian. Thank you. Okay, it was a rowdy one. Rowdy one in the doghouse. Holy cow. Sadie Cantor knocks down the 3, 11 points for her, 32-28 Dogs. Under 32 seconds to go. J.C. Iden buries it, ties the game up. We go to overtime in the OT. Iden, the hoop, and 1. West takes a 1-point lead, 46-45. Iden with 14 points on the night. Under 10 seconds to go in OT, West up 1. Hannah Luberg is fouled. She go to the line for 2. Missed her first, missed the second. Check this out, though. Carly Young gets the rebound, fouled. She'd go back to the line. Made her first already to tie it at 48. This to take the lead. Does so. I'm talking quiet because it's a golf game, but it should be loud because it's basketball. West End down 1. Brianna Burke, the miss. Tri-Valley wins. They're the MVL champions, 49-48 in overtime.
And just played an awesome basketball game, and it went right down to the end, and they hit some big clutch three-point shots to give them a chance. And it's just one of them games where you hate to see somebody lose because both teams play so hard.
I missed a couple of them at the beginning of the game, and I was changing my shot every once in a while, every time I got up there, and I was getting really nervous. And when I stepped up that last time, I made a couple in a row, and I was just telling myself I was going to put them in.
Not every team gets to go through the experience that we get to. We've worked so hard through the season, and just to get to games like this, it's really, really exciting.
It feels great. We've worked so hard all season. In the summer, going to scrimmages in Columbus, playing big D1 schools, and we were glad to be in this position coming into the game, and even happier to finish the job.
This goes out to the Scotties. All right, we'll keep it in the NBL senior night in Maysville. Abby Miller, Kaylee Butler playing their final games in front of the home crowd. Second quarter, Kristen McKee, the steal, going to lay it in. Panthers, it's going to be a rough one. Sorry, Panthers, they go on to win this one by final score 73-59, Katie. Oh, man. We're parched. Okay. Rogie Gymnasium, John Glenn, wow. Rosecrans and Trimble. Rosecrans trailed 6-4 early in this one, but Jenna Burkhart hit a three-pointer just before the end of the first quarter. Bishops win 48-39. That was there. Okay, out in Meadowbrook. Mount Meadowbrook, New Philly. The Colts and Quakers going at it. Mackenzie Gray, the runner there, ties it at 17. Emily Jurls snaps the tie, but the Quakers win this one down the stretch, 47-40. Holy cow. Thank you very much, folks, for getting through that one. Tiger Woods, he's amazing. He's just basically kicking butt out there in California. That's all really you need to know. Nobody's going to catch him. He's going to win that tournament, and they'll be back at Torrey Pines later in June for the U.S. Open, Katie. Yeah.
All right. I know you're really sick, so we'll get him a drink of water, and we'll be back after this.
Thanks, Wagner.